Hey everyone, what's going on? Today, Blizzard released the Diablo 4 quarterly update for August 2022, and this is a pretty big one, pretty important for, I think, the health and the potential for what Diablo 4 can be. So we are going to briefly go through what they talked about in this quarterly update. Here's the table of contents: seasons, new content, refreshing the meta, improving the game, live events, season journey, season pass, the shop, and then closing thoughts. So seasons, if you've played Diablo 2 or Diablo 3, you know that every 3 to 4 months, the ladder basically resets. They call it seasons now. And I'm pretty excited that they're going to start Diablo 4 right away with having seasons. I love playing the Diablo 3 season, so this is a really nice thing. And they're basically telling you in this quarterly update that they are committing to new content, new legendary items, changing around the way things work. They've done a really good job of doing this in Diablo 3 the past, 10 to 15 seasons. A really good job of spicing up the meta, and if they are committing to doing this right away with Diablo 4, that's a really, really good thing. Now, I will caveat that by saying what they commit to doing is not necessarily what will play out in the end. You got to be a little bit skeptical with Blizzard, but the fact that they're saying that in the beginning is really cool. So I love seasons, and I'm excited for that in Diablo 4. They're basically saying that with each season, they're going to improve the game, they're going to change something, they're going to refresh old content if they need to. Like I said, we'll see what actually happens. One thing that's really interesting is this section on live events, where they're saying, because this is kind of an MMO light, or I think that's the best way to describe it. You're going to see other players in the game. They can do live events. We'll see if that's something that actually happens. I kind of equate this, or what I'm thinking this might be, is like Diablo clone in Diablo 2, where it's not like a true live event, but it is something that only happens every once in a while. Season journey. So if you play Diablo 3 seasons, you know that there's typically a season journey, and it's free for all players. This is where they start to get into some of the monetization. The season journey in Diablo 3 is obviously free because there's no shop, and the way it works in Diablo 3 is you have a track that you go down. If you finish the track, you're going to get some items that will help you on your season, and you're going to get a cosmetic. You get like a portrait frame, stuff that doesn't really matter. For a certain number of seasons, you get another stash tab, which is kind of nice. What they're basically talking about, and you can see it at the bottom, is a season pass. So this would be something that is split between a free track and a paid track. What they are saying in this blog post, and again, you have to take everything they say with a grain of salt, is that there will be free rewards, which include cosmetics, currency, which can be used to buy cosmetics, and gameplay boosts. And then there's going to be a paid track, which will reward cosmetics and premium currency only. So right now, at least the way that this blog post is laid out, is they are committing to no gameplay boosts on a paid season pass. And if they stick to this commitment, I think this is a great thing for what Diablo 4 can be and the potential of the game. So they break down the season pass a little bit. And the way that I'm viewing this is very similar to what Diablo 3 has. You complete a certain number of challenges, you level up a guy to whatever the level is, and then you unlock a new thing. So I think that's really cool. I'm very happy that this is something that is going to be in the game. Now, I'm not typically someone who would pay for a season pass. I don't really care about cosmetics. I'm already going to be paying for this game, so I don't feel like I need to support them anymore. Here's where they get into free and premium tiers. So you can earn a variety of rewards for free. That's great. And then you can choose to pay, and it rewards cosmetics. So they specify so many times in this blog post, which I think is good, that they won't affect gameplay. So as long as they stick to this, I'm very happy with everything that I have read in this blog post, and it gets me very excited to play Diablo 4 when it finally releases. Now, the premium currency, they say players can spend this currency on cosmetics offered in the shop. The question is, will there be other stuff offered in the shop besides cosmetics? They don't exactly refute that or say that you can't buy other stuff in the shop, so I guess we'll have to wait and see. The Season Pass awards free season boosts. So I am kind of viewing this like in Diablo 3. If you complete the season journey, you get a 6-piece set. If it's something similar to that, it just helps you enjoy the season a little bit faster because theoretically you've already played through the game if you're playing the season. And then they get into tiers, which is a little bit confusing. Players can't upgrade season boosts just by purchasing tiers. So you can purchase your way forward in the season pass, it sounds like, but you will still have to complete certain milestones in order to unlock the boosts that will help you get faster in the season. And then the shop. So they give us some examples of the shop. So these are just cosmetics. I like the price, $666. The Lion of Ari, it looks like a barbarian skin. Heir to the Sea, that's kind of goofy. I'm not sure who that's for. Oh, I guess it's the Druid. Wraith Lord, a Necromancer skin. Fractured Magic. So some pretty cool looking skins there. And they are pushing so much that these are just cosmetic and they have no impact on gameplay. Here's another. This is the Wraith Lord. It looks like, so you get different cosmetics for different slots, including your weapon, shield, and you can mix and match the cosmetics that you wear. The shop is optional. Players can experience all core and seasonal gameplay features without spending money. So that's huge, as long as they stick to this. I feel like as long as they're not trying to omit something on purpose, like that the shop you can buy boosts in some other way, I'm really, really happy with this update. Of course, everything looks amazing. One thing they did say is if you buy a cosmetic like this one, you'll only be able to wear it on a Necromancer because that's who it's made for. It would look kind of weird to wear this on a Barbarian or whatever. I guess it depends on how much these cosmetics cost because this is in-game currency, so we don't know how much real money that's going to cost. We built preview functionality that enables players to closely examine every detail of the cosmetic. That's cool. And then cosmetics aren't exclusive to the shop. So this is really important. You know, if you're playing a game, you paid for this game and you're grinding out the best gear in the game, it should look good too. You shouldn't have to buy skins at the shop. The most important guiding principle behind the shop and season pass is to create something players love, look forward to, and appreciate being part of the game. This is a new way for players to express themselves and never provide advantages in the game. So they stress this so many times in this blog post because I think a lot of people after Diablo Immortal, and rightly so, were concerned about what Blizzard was going to do or willing to do with Diablo 4. So the fact that they stress this is super important and it's great. However, they have to stick to it. I don't want to see this change in a future update that, hey, we needed to get more money, so we started charging for this thing instead. Overall, super excited about Diablo 4. Really happy with this quarterly update. Let me know in the comments what you think about the blog post. And that's going to be it for this one. If you liked the video, press that like button, subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching. Bye.